Professor. Perhaps I knew I could count on you. There's a place that the church values above all others. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it much easier than usual to access. Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target. Professor. Well, how was that? Now you know your limits. Failure is not an option. Well, how was that? Your defeat was inevitable.
I'm glad I asked you.
Oh. Good deal. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand. Hey, how about a favor?
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor. Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you. How could you possibly...
Okay?
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration? How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Okay?
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have something to ask of you.
That reminds me. Okay. Hello.
Well done. You have my thanks. I've been in town.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
Delicious! After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
I never had a chance to cook in Enbar, so my skills are a bit undeveloped. This would go a lot quicker if I could just use an axe or a sword. Of course.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
I'm grateful I get to eat every day. May the goddess bless this fine meal.
You're eating too slow, Professor. You just gotta stick all of it in your mouth.
Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles. Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
Hey, 80. Uh-oh, you're scowling again. You're going to get wrinkles all over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that.
Only 1,200 years, huh? You always say such preposterous and extraordinary things, Amy. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the Empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far?
Well, that all sounds pretty violent. But either way, it would make an incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama? Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood stains her story. Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead us soul to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed. Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? But this research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She is attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhardt. Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And?
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
This has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adie gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adie commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so. But it was more like instinct or something. I saw people acting out of line and I had to step in.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts. Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
I never have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey, don't walk away when I'm talking to you.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemies here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help? I'm the one who came here for help. I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why
why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Ah! Put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? That wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view. It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers.
What's Bern doing? She looks like there's something wrong.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that.
Bern, are you okay?
Dorothea! Did you hear all that?
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Bern, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Bern.
No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you.
Me? I thought we already were friends.
That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer. But old memories just get in the way for me.
Bern, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please.
Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just... No!
Wait, Father? What did she mean by that?
Scampered up to me, hopped in my lap, and scarfed it all down in one bite.
That sounds terrible.
I was looking forward to that sandwich all morning, and then she scurried off like nothing happened.
All right then. What do you feel like doing today?
Why'd you sigh like that?
It's not a problem, is it? I could tell you were holding back a real monstrous sigh yourself. Figured I'd get one out for the both of us. Felt great.
Oh, I see. Must be nice, sighing whenever you feel so inclined.
Oh, why not try taking a deep breath whenever you feel a sigh coming on? Trick yourself out of it.
I tried that once. It went okay at first, but then I had to exhale.
Right. Guess they're too similar for that to work. Does that mean yawning is a no-go too?
I'm pretty bored right now, so maybe we'll find out. But I don't yawn very often, to be honest.
Because you sleep when the sun goes down and wake when it rises, yeah?
Yep, that's been my routine for a while now. It's easier than contending with a full day of boring stuff.
Come on, everything has its quirks. I don't think I'd call anything in this wild world boring.
Really? Because you don't seem to take much interest in your own future.
That's not very nice, is it? really aren't all that different, you know. I'd wager you haven't given too much thought to tomorrow either.
Quiet. Don't pretend you can see through me. This pointless chatter has made me even hungrier than I already was. I'm off to the dining hall.
Just wanted the gal to relax for a change. She's as prickly as ever.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay. This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Professor.
We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility. Thank you. I'm glad you called me here. Thank you. It smells delicious. Hmm? Yes. Yes. Wow. Yes. No. Thank you for the treat. This was fun. I hope you'll invite me again. Perhaps Nothing worth celebrating. Praise isn't necessary. Really. I'm getting closer.
Perhaps I've been well taught. Your instruct is all.
As long as it makes me stronger. I'll get it next time, too. Think?
Would you look at that? I learn with my heart, not my head. Not bad. I'm getting the hang of this. You're laying it on a little thick. Would you look
Everything went pretty well today. I got it? I appreciate your... Oh, I see now.
May I ask a question, Professor? Wow, you're a genius!
Professor.
Hello, Professor. You seem to be in good health. Of course. Doesn't seem intimidated. No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you. Don't be flippant. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness. If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well. If you pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you. Yes, this is no joke. While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking, you would do well to demonstrate your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard. Do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being. Huh. Such confidence. I'm beginning to see why you caught her eye. My family, House Vestra, has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations. Since the dawn of the Empire, we have worked to protect the Emperor by any means necessary. Both in the open and in the shadows. If you incur our wrath, you will see just what I mean.
What's the latest, pal? Got any hot tips for making gold fast? Thanks. Not bad at all. Really? Of course. Really? What do you know? Of course. What do you know? Huh. Not a bad way to stay alert. I don't get much sleep, you see. What do you know? Hey, pal. A real knockout, aren't I? Go ahead, look your fill. This is the face that drives the ladies wild. Smells pretty good. Not interested in the majestic king of grappling's iron bod, yeah? If you want to watch, I'll be training later. Shirtless. You're welcome. A real knockout, aren't I? Go ahead, look your fill. This is the face that drives the ladies wild. That tea was delicious. Hey, think I can drink the next cup in one go?
Well, look who it is. How are you, Chatterbox? Gotten the hang of the whole teaching thing yet? That makes sense. You certainly strut around here like someone who belongs. You seem like one of those people who blends in. I could see you just about anywhere and think, oh, that person's here. Makes sense. I wasn't paying you some sort of compliment. To me, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in the goddess. You're here supporting the church, and that makes you no different from the others. I can't stand that. No need to apologize. I just have a rocky history with the church is all. They betrayed me, or at any rate horribly mistreated me. So I'm not a huge fan, but keep that to yourself. When I was little, a lady locked me up and held me captive for a long time. The Knights of Saros rescued me, promised to protect me. But then they hid me away in Abyss. So all the Knights did was move me from one cage to another. Wouldn't you call that a betrayal? It was all for the greater good. They didn't want to put anyone important in danger. As for me, my life was expendable. That guy Alois was nice to me though, and he told me a bunch of hilarious jokes to cheer me up. I was being sarcastic. Alois wouldn't know a good joke if it landed in his mustache. Anyway, that's why I hate the church. Someday you'll hate them too. They only hired you because they needed a warm body to fill the post. When you're of no use to them, they'll get rid of you without a second thought. Sorry, that sounded more menacing than I intended. I'm just telling you how these people think. They have rules, dogma. They want us all bound to their system so they can control us. I don't do well with that sort of stuff. That's why I ran away from home in the first place. Yeah, ran far, far away. But as far as I ran, it wasn't far enough. I got dragged back into society, chains and all. The kind of world I want doesn't exist. I'm getting too dark for you, aren't I? Forget I said anything. Your future seems bright at least. You can just sit back and enjoy whatever comes your way. I'm just saying, don't rest your entire future on the church. It's not as steady a foundation as it seems. Anyway, that's all. I'll be going now.
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work together in harmony.
I'm ever so grateful.
I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, no problem.
Pretty good job, if you ask me.
Perhaps I've been well taught. I will master this.
As long as it makes me stronger.
I'm a quick study.
got room to grow. Brings back memories.
Oh! How embarrassing. Oh! 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 Yo. Yo. I appreciate.
I got it right?
Professor.
Okay, let's go.
Indeed. I will do my part. Amazing, no?
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
I won't forget all I've learned.
Enlightening.
It's starting to take shape.
Nighty night.
Now I'm even tougher.
As you wish.
Let me at him. Even stronger than I look, yeah?
I will prevail.
Oh no.
Witness my power. It's a long road yet.
That's my cue.
Battle.
Stay focused.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Put me in there!
Anywhere I can hide.
What did I expect?
Huh. Victory.
Easy peasy.
You are none.
Thanks for helping.
Thank you.
No one makes it past me.
Only a fool challenges me. Always getting stronger.
I could have been sleeping this whole time. It's...
Thanks much. Can I go now?
Back to the fray.
Good enough for me.
This is going to hurt, okay? You were wide open. No. Just like that.
Yeah, it worked. Pretty good, don't you think?
Well done.
that all?
Can't get ahead of myself.
Thanks, pal. I owe you.
I will prevail! Now you know your limits. I must get stronger.
You're fresh out of luck. That's life.
I will prevail. Now you know your limits. One step at a time.
That's my cue. Stay focused.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Let me at him. Strong enough? Yeah! It's good to be king.
Oh no.
I guess hard work does pay off.
The mark of nobility.
The noble standard.
As you wish.
Thanks so much. Yep.
Put me in there.
Battle.
A great help.
Practice yields results. Should I have held back? Another step forward.
Hardly worth my time. This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
No obstacle will stand.
I may as well win. Must be awful losing to me. If only my...
I'm surprised. Enlightening.
Thanks, pal.
Well done.
You worked hard for nothing.
No biggie.
Back to the fray.
Well, how was that? I will prevail! Witness my power! One step at a time.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
What a jump.
A great help.
Now I can do so much better.
How humiliating. This is harder than expected. Thanks.
As expected.
Was there ever any doubt?
A new path to tread.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. Are we going to move forward with our plan?
I believe so. How confident are you in our theory, Professor?
No one's intuition is perfect. It's ridiculous not to have doubts.
All that matters is how our enemy makes their move, not how our teacher feels about the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flane, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
A coffin. How fascinating.
Hurry, Professor. We must find a place to hide where we can guard the stairs to the Holy Mausoleum. If the enemy moves as predicted, we should be able to cut off their escape path and capture every last one of them. We were right. Our enemy appears to be after the tomb of Saint Saros in the back. Are they attempting to steal her bones? It would be best to defeat them before they achieve their aim. Look closely. There are contraptions of some sort on the floor. We must pay attention to our enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from advantageous positions.
Put me in there!
Oh no.
Yep.
Thanks so much.
Stay focused.
As you wish.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Let me at him.
That's my cue.
I will prevail.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
That knight is a powerful enemy. Let's do all we can to avoid him.
Sorry.
Predictable. Each battle, a chance to grow.
Got him!
Must be awful losing to me. I could have been sleeping this whole time.
You worked hard for nothing. Unexpected.
I owe you one.
Wait for my next brawl.
I thought I was dead.
You could have at least tried. This is harder than expected.
Sweet of you.
Ready to bleed? Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Take me seriously. I won't go down so easily. Not quite what I was after.
Someone's fired up.
The reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Huh. Victory.
Well done. Now I'm even tougher.
You fought well. Another step forward.
Well, how was that?
I owe ya. It's good to be king.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
Thank you.
If only my research had such results.
Thanks for helping.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
How's this?
What did I expect?
Well done.
Thanks, pal.
I'm a quick study.
Can't get ahead of myself.
That is that.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
You'll be repaid.
No biggie. Baby steps, I guess.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
He got away. That sword. Why is it...
That's the sword that was in the casket. Seems to be shimmering, almost as though...
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No! This isn't what we were told would happen! We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait! Please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster! We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
That's that, I suppose. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It was all the Western Church's doing. That masked knight who led the attack somehow managed to disappear without a trace.
The Church of Seiros clearly isn't as unified as it would hope to appear. It seems the bishop of the Western Church was always opposed to the church being ruled centrally from Garreg Mach. Perhaps they hoped to remove the archbishop in order to completely strip the central church of its authority.
Ah, that's right. Geralt mentioned that you were raised without any exposure to the church. In order to function more efficiently, the Church of Seiros is split into several smaller entities. The Central Church is the largest, and leads the organization from Garreg Mach.
The Western Church extends from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lenato rebelled, into the far west. They can be found just beyond the most renowned stronghold of the kingdom, the fortress city of Aryan Road.
It seems the Knights have been tasked with subduing the leaders of the Western Church. We may be given the opportunity to help them with their mission.
To think, our own professor was born in Fodlan, and yet knew nothing of the church. I never imagined explaining something so basic to an instructor of mine. You're something of a special case, are you not?
How strange that the Archbishop would ask someone like that to lead her students. There's clearly more to that decision than we know.
Lady Rhea is pretty scary sometimes. But to execute that whole group, just like that? It seems harsh, even for her.
If one of us does something bad, I wonder what she would do to us!
Professor, do you agree with the Archbishop's actions?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Saros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Vodland would be consumed by war. Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Saros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Saros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name? Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on.
It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier. I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. A thief with a hero's relic is worrisome, but with you at our side, I'm certain we can handle him. After all, you have the Sword of the Creator. It was allegedly wielded by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. If the legends are true, you hold the power to stand against entire armies. A band of thieves should be nothing. Even the most elite Imperial forces or the Knights of Seiros could not hope to defeat you. Is that so? Even if those forces were to hurt someone precious to you? Can you say with full confidence that you would not turn your sword on them if that were to happen? You know, your power does not lie solely in the Sword of the Creator. You are stronger and more terrifying than you realize. Professor, when we leave the monastery, will you still think of yourself as my teacher? Never mind. I'm being thoughtless with my words. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Thank you.
I've passed, have I?
I passed.
I passed.
Easy peasy.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Hey, I could use a hand.
What the?
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Right. Hello there.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Well...
You have helped me so much.
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one? You're all... This one? You're all... This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all... This one? You're all this one. You're all this one. You're all set. This one. You're all this one. You're all this one. You're all this one. You're this one. You're all set. This one. You're all this one. You're this one. You're this one. You're all this one. You're all set. This one. You're all this one. This one. You're all this one. You're all set. This one. You're this one. This one. You're all this one. You're all set. This one. This one. You're this one. This one. This one. You're all set. This one. You're this one. You're this one. This one. You're all set. See you again soon. Need something? See you again soon.
Right.
Would you help me out? Knew I could count on you. Hey there. Come back anytime.
I could use your help.
Really?
So,
I am trusting. You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you? I'm pleased to have been invited. I am grateful. Yes. I see. Of course. I see. Yes. I see. I sense great potential in you. You possess something extraordinary. I see. Of course. Oh, I adore this. How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work. I appreciate your effort. May I ask a favor of you?
I'm not secretly eating cake. You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor. Thank you.
Swinging a sword about in the holy mausoleum? The potential for damage is too great to imagine. I sincerely hope the saints' coffins were not damaged. Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but it's torture not being able to go inside the holy mausoleum for an entire year. I'll gladly take this.
I appreciate your effort.